Okay, hello. How is everyone? Good to be here. Sorry, it's a little bit early, but I am working in an hour's time, so I need to do this recap today now, and obviously bring you guys up to date with what has been going on. So the big news is that late last night or early this morning, depending on where you are in the world, there was a very impromptu, quick meeting with our CEO Ash Mufareh to bring us up to date with where we are as far as OConnect is concerned, the ecosystem, and other information as well. Somebody said, if we've got OConnect Red, why are we using Zoom? It's just because it's not integrated into the OES yet, and it's a lot easier just to use Zoom just to get this message out as quickly as possible. No other reason whatsoever. So that's the big update that we have as far as that is concerned. I'm going to go over a bit of a recap. There will be the written notes in your OFounders back office later on. This is going to be done by Darryl Cook, Janet Butler, and Peter Sergiu. They're not there at the moment, but I've re-watched the webinar and I've taken notes. So hopefully I will do you proud with the recap of last night and highlight the main parts which our CEO brought to us. Let's just talk about Ash just for a moment before we get into what was said. He looked extremely relaxed, and he looks very much like the cat has got the cream. You know, when you that person that I know more than you know, you have that aura, that confidence about you. He looked very much that person. He certainly didn't look stressed. He certainly looked very relaxed with his persona and the way he was talking. He's lost a bit of weight as well. This is probably down to Ramadan and the fasting that goes on through the Ramadan period. And he looked really good, to be honest. It was good to see him relaxed in front of so many people, and there was an awful lot of people there who were watching. So he started off by telling us what the idea behind Onpassive was, that it was a platform that was going to combine everything into one place, a single sign-on, one use to access all the rest of it. And they launched this concept a couple of years ago now. And today we are now ready, he said, to bring this to the marketplace. Now, obviously, we know a lot more than most do. Why? Because we have access to the OFounders back office and the ecosystem as well. So we are more up to date with what is going on in Onpassive than most people are. I think he was bringing this bit of information to the table because it's a public domain, and he was bringing this up to speed so that other people had a better understanding. He also said that everything that you need will be in the Onpassive ecosystem, and if it's not in the Onpassive ecosystem, guess what? You won't really need it. Everything has been well thought out. It has been designed for something that the general public need and will want to use. There's nothing within the ecosystem that is just there for a sale. He actually mentioned this, is Onpassive is not there just to produce something that's going to produce a sale. It is there because it is needed. It is of value to the people who want these products. So it's not just about selling something and earning a commission. He said we strive in Onpassive to make our products have a familiar usage. They are more robotic and automated, very, very low in cost compared to our competitors. But the main thing is they are far easier to use, he said. We are using artificial intelligence. Now, there's a lot of buzz around at the moment about artificial intelligence, about how people are wary of the use of artificial intelligence, but he actually went into a little bit of detail about how the AI that Onpassive is using is humanized. That means that we are using it in a humanized way, and we are using it so that the AI that we use is there for a reason. The reason it is there is to simplify our daily lives, to make things easier for what we are normally doing. It's not there to take away what we normally do. It's there to enhance our experiences and to make life a lot easier. He also then went on to say the last couple of days, he says, we will be going with OConnect live in our ecosystem. Now I'm going to get into a minute why it wasn't there by the end of March. But before we get to there, he said, we aim to get it there by Friday, but because of other things that occurred, we decided we are going to wait a couple more days. And in fact, when I mean a couple more days, I mean within a week. Okay, it will be there. It might even be there within 2 days. Okay, but let's just relax a little bit, and we are going to bring and talk about one of the things he brought to the table, which is what Collins Mann has been talking about for a very long time now, is we should never ever be tied to the clock. We should never be tied to dates and calendars, because that is the worst enemy of any developer or any person that is trying to launch something new. Yes, they are deadlines and they are periods within a calendar that you should always strive to go towards, but it should never be set in stone, because there is always along the road things that turn up that you were never expecting, and this pushes you back slightly. And what basically happened with OConnect being into our ecosystem is, could we have put it into the ecosystem as our ecosystem is right at this moment? Yes, it could have been done without any problem. But the company took the decision that they wanted to have a brand new themed ecosystem to come in at the same time as OConnect. Not only is OConnect going to be on this new themed ecosystem that we will see in our OES, but also there's going to be upgraded products in there as well. For instance, OMail and ONet are going to have a revamp and be upgraded at the same time. They're also going to put in other themes as well, mainly due to the wallet and to the marketplace, etc. I'll talk about that in a moment. And some of these features that were put in, it got sent back from the department that deals with making sure everything works, and they said, no, this isn't good enough, you need to look at this. And it was mainly down to the security of the website and the wallet that threw up these issues. We want to make sure it's right, and I'll talk again about our CEO wanting to make sure things are right rather than sticking to a calendar date or to the clock. So the aim was there, it could have been done, but because we want it to be perfect, because we want the best experience, it's just been pushed back a couple of days. No big deal whatsoever. It will all become faded into the distance once we get our hands on it, plus a lot more of those as well. So we're going to have a lot more features within our OES as well. And he said really is the start of the disruption as far as video conferencing is out there at the moment with OConnect. He said a few things of the OES failed, and this was pushed back, and that's what set us back a few bits. So, but he did say that the ecosystem and OConnect will be there within a week. He actually said a few days. This is me saying within a week, just to give ourselves a bit of leeway as well. He then went on to say that everything is on track. It actually is on schedule, and the things that you do not know are ahead of schedule as well. He said you'll be able to keep up. He actually asked us, will we be able to keep up with the pace of what things are going to be happening? When it really is my understanding that as soon as we get the new OES, the ecosystem, there's going to be an awful lot of things that are going to be happening. Now, part of these is there's going to be a lot more to learn. He actually said that he's going to be interested to see how we cope with all of this new things that we are going to see. Is there going to be guides and videos to help us within the new ecosystem? Yes, there is. But he also mentioned that there's going to be OConnect webinars that are going to be specifically going over the new OMail, the new ONet, the OConnect itself, the new ecosystem. And we as leaders said to you as well last week, we are going to actually help you as well to get up to speed. Some of us will get to know it and use it a lot easier than others, and then it is up to us to help you guys to understand it a lot more as well. So he said it'll be really interesting to see how we the uptake of how we get to know our way around this new ecosystem. He also said that moving forward, each product will have its own link. I mentioned this last week as well, that not only is each product going to have its own link, but also your ecosystem will have its own referral link as well. And within this as well, the company are also going to supply us. And I've said this is what they're going to be doing. And Ash Mufareh reiterated it as well. There's going to be marketing videos that you just add your link to that you can send out. There's going to be email templates and lots more as well will be coming your way, as far as making it easier for you guys, if you wish to get out there and start working your business. He actually pointed out as far as what Onpassive can do. We can build all these things for you. We can build the ecosystem. We can make the products and all the rest of it. But it really is up to you of how far you take your business. You know, it's the analogy of leading a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Onpassive business is exactly the same. We are giving you the tools. We are providing that vehicle for you as the user or the founder or the reseller to do whatever you want to do with it. The skies really are the limit as far as you are concerned. We will show you, we will help you, we will teach you. But at the end of the day, it really is up to you of how far you want to take this business. Is the company going to do marketing for you? Is the company going to help you? Yes, certainly it is. That has always been the way and always been the same. But if you really want to take a full advantage of what is there, then you need to do something as well. There is also going to be the marketplace. And listening to Ash, what he was saying last night, the marketplace, I think, is going to be the first port of call that we will be looking at within the new themed ecosystem. Within there is going to be the free applications, the paid applications. You can browse them, you can use them within the marketplace. But then whether you decide to have them yourself, then they will move over into your own domain as far as the ecosystem is concerned. But prior to this, there's a few legalities and paperwork that has to be signed. There is going to be a new NDA that will have to be read and signed. Also, there is going to be a service agreement for each individual product that is going to be there for you to read and sign. And of course, the resellers agreement as well, if you decide that you want to be a reseller. All of these are to keep compliance. All of these are to keep things completely above board. But all of these are going to be digital, guys. It's not a question of having to print them out, resend them back. All of the rest of it, they are going to be done with a digital signature, very similar to what we have seen and done already within our back office of the O founders. Now, I'll get on to that as well in a moment. He said, we will continue to release more and more products in this first phase, and this still is the first phase. We haven't even touched second phase yet. This is all part of the first phase, and almost as soon as we get our first paid product, there will be another product. And he actually said, we will surprise you with much more things within your back office. You will get an email to say, go and take a look at your OES. There is a new product there. He said, we are also going to start production of physical products that will enhance and be there with our digital products and services. This should be starting to come online by April the 15th. He said production of these physical products will be starting on April the 15th. Will we see them on that date? No, we will not. That's when they start producing them, and obviously it will be a period of time after that when we will have them. But they're all being designed to work alongside the digital services of Onpassive, to enhance them, to make them even better than they are. He said that these components that we will be using, the physical ones, they are also going to impact humanity in a very, very positive way. He said, you've never seen anything like these things before. He said, I can't wait to show them to you. So we are also going to start moving away from the OFounders back office. Is it still going to be there? Yes, it is. But it is only going to be for the founders, which will be new anyway. But much more of the information that we have normally is going to be started to put in the back office of the ecosystem in your OES. So when we get this new themed ecosystem, the back our OES, we will start then getting information through the OES rather than through the OFounders. This is so that it's all in one place. It doesn't have to be separated, and it will make life a lot better. So he actually asked the question, so why am I here? And he said, I'm here today not for what I've just told you, not to bring you up to date with why OConnect wasn't there today and why we need a few more days. He actually said, because I want to bring you up to date with what is going to happen in April. He said, there is going to be 2 massive, humongous bombs dropped on us in April. And this isn't anything to do, by the way, with the second and third part of the pop-up that we have already seen in our back office. He said we are going to see the new releases of ONet and OMail in April. This is in conjunction with the new OES. And he said you have to be in constant situation of logging into your back office. If you do so, your life will never ever be the same. If you are up to date with what is going on in Onpassive, you will grab those reins of that horse and you will ride with what we are offering you. There will be no catching up because you are already there, but you have to be engaged. You have to be logging in on a daily basis so that you do not miss anything. He said the one thing that has never changed over time as far as business is concerned and as far as development is concerned is education. And he made a really good point of how 100 years ago in manufacturing and industry and automobiles and all the rest of it, of how far we have come in the last 100 years or so as far as technology, etc. is concerned. He said, but the one thing that has never changed is the way that we educate. It has always been in classroom environments. It's always been with somebody stood in front of people teaching them the way that it should be. Education has never changed. Onpassive through OCademey, he said, is going to set the new revolution in this field. Now, I certainly don't doubt that one moment. There has been a general feel now for a while of people moving away from the standardized way of learning. I know myself personally of many families now who self-school, who teach their kids in school, in their homes. Why? Because they don't agree with how schooling is done nowadays. I think society really is ready for a new way of learning. And he said with OCademey, it's going to completely change that field. There is going to be no age barriers as far as who learns what at what age. It is completely open. Whatever age you are, you can learn. Location has no bearing in OCademey of where and what you can learn. In today's society, you have many top schools that people want to aspire to try and get into. With OCademey, it's one learning environment that is not a higher or a lower. It is the learning environment. So location has nothing to do with it. They're going to make it fun, but above all, it is not going to be time constrained. You will learn at your speed. You do not necessarily have to do it within a time scale. So I very much am looking forward to how OCademey is going to be rolled out and the features within it. But I know one thing, Ash was super excited about expanding OCademey, because he really does believe that this is going to be one of the things that is going to really change society through Onpassive and through OCademey. So it's up to you, he said, how you use Onpassive. He said, don't limit your passion or your dreams to your past experiences. Use Onpassive to expand your passion and expand your dreams. Don't feel that you are limited to small ideas. Onpassive is there for you to expand them. So he said the two updates in the back office, those are to come. They have got nothing to do with what was said. Like I said, they're going to have OConnect training sessions to bring us all up to speed and all the rest of it, he said. He also said the genius of what has happened with Onpassive to date is that our tech guys have made something that is really complicated into something that is so simple. He said it is really smart that the way these guys have designed something very complicated to make it really simple and smart and easy to use. He said he said this about himself, being a perfectionist, passionate and patience and sticking to your guns really has paid off. He said it's not about hard work, it's about sticking to what you believe in, sticking to that passion, that patience of making sure that you are doing the right thing and sticking to your guns about things. This now, he said, is paying off in Onpassive's favor. People are coming now from far and wide. Businesses, governments and organizations are approaching Onpassive because they want to partner us or use our technology. He said that the media department are breaking grounds now with how they promote Onpassive. We are breaking that media mold of how the traditional, in inverted commas, way of marketing is done. As you see, and as you have seen, these things will carry on, but we are not sitting back on our laurels. We are breaking new ground with new ways of doing our marketing. And again, this is why people are coming to us. Also, Rob Gorman brought to us as well about the physical products that will be starting on 15th of April. These manufacturing hardware products are going to be started. These are brought to you in conjunction with the digital products. I believe there's going to be some for OConnect and obviously other products as well to do it. In a nutshell, guys, that was the recap of what Ash Mufareh had to say last night, early this morning. It's very suffice to say that we are there in all essence and all intents purposes. As far as OConnect is concerned, the product is ready. All it has to do is be integrated with the new themed OES, and then we will get our hands on it. There's going to be so much more there as well, not just OConnect. There's going to be the new revamped themes. I'm very excited to see this, by the way, because I think there's going to be a whole new shift in how we navigate the menus and all the rest of it. And I really believe that it's going to be a much better user experience within that. I'm looking forward to the new revamping of OMail and ONet. I think that's needed. And I really do believe that we are now in an amazing position as far as the foundership is concerned. So that's it for today, guys. I'm having tomorrow off. Marty's coming on at his normal time, which is midday, and I will see all of you back round again on Monday for a Monday Fun Day with myself and Jane. It's been a pleasure bringing this to you. I'm sure that the written notes are going to be in the back office as soon as they are done, and Peter Sergiu will post them there. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.